breaking news for your wallet and your peace of mind. If you rely on Social Security, disability, or VA benefits, this affects you right now, because after months of rumors and waiting, the U.S. Treasury just made it official. A brand new round of stimulus checks has been approved, with deposit dates already locked in. Starting the week of November 4th, millions of seniors, veterans, and Americans on fixed incomes will see real money, actual deposits, land directly in their accounts. No speculation, no recycled clickbait. This comes verified straight from the Treasury, the Social Security Administration, and the Department of Veterans Affairs. For so many of you watching tonight, this isn't just another update. It's about stability. It's about whether you can breathe a little easier heading into the holidays. Because when prices rise faster than benefits, every dollar matters. So let's talk about what's coming, who qualifies, and how to make sure your payment arrives first, not last. I'm Tony, and for years I've been here helping people like you make sense of these updates before they hit the headlines. My background is in financial reporting, but more importantly, my passion is helping seniors and veterans understand what's real and what's not. And right now, this news is very real. According to the Treasury Bulletin released this week, these new payments will range from $200 up to $1,200, depending on your benefit type and income category. The first wave of direct deposits begins Monday, November 4th, while paper checks and direct express cards will follow over a 2-week rollout. And here's the best part. These payments are automatic. No forms, no applications, no IRS calls. If you already receive Social Security, SSDI, SSI, or VA benefits, you're already in the system. That means your deposit will go to the same place your normal monthly benefits arrive. Now, let's step back and talk about why this matters so much. Because right now, millions of retirees are watching their budgets stretch thinner and thinner. Rent is up, groceries are up, prescription costs higher than ever. That $50 grocery trip that once filled your fridge now barely covers a few essentials. And your utility bill, well, it feels more like a car payment. Yes, the 2025 COLA increase helped, but not enough. So this new round of stimulus isn't about luxury. It's about survival. It's about giving people room to live, not just scrape by. Here's how it breaks down. If you're receiving Social Security Retirement or SSDI, expect between $400 and $1,000, depending on your income bracket and filing status. If you're on SSI, your relief amount lands between $250 and $900. And for veterans or survivors receiving VA benefits, payments range from $300 up to $1,200, depending on your disability rating or survivor status. Altogether, this program will reach about 68 million Americans, including 4.5 million veterans. That's over $6 billion being injected directly into local economies by mid-November. Now imagine this for a moment. Dorothy, a 72-year-old retiree from Indiana, relies on her $1,400 Social Security check to cover rent, food, and medications. But her grocery costs have jumped nearly 30% this year. Under this new relief initiative, she'll receive a $600 automatic deposit in the second week of November. That's enough to cover a full month of groceries or her winter heating bill. Or Carlos, a veteran in Texas who receives both SSDI and VA compensation. Because he qualifies under both systems, he'll receive 2 separate deposits totaling nearly $1,000. For him, that means catching up on overdue prescriptions and still having enough left for Thanksgiving dinner with his family. These are the stories that matter, because they're real. They remind us that behind every policy or headline, there's a person, a family, a life. Now let's go deeper into the timeline, because dates are everything. According to the Treasury and SSA, direct deposits start Monday, November 4th. That first week will cover Social Security Retirement and SSDI recipients. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th, your payment should arrive between November 4th and 6th. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, expect your payment between November 11th and 13th. And if you were born between the 21st and 31st, look for yours between November 18th and 20th. SSI recipients, Your payment date is Friday, November 8th, though depending on your bank's processing time, it might appear the following Monday. Veterans and survivors, your deposits begin Wednesday, November 13th, with all payments clearing by November 18th. And if you still receive paper checks or use a Treasury-issued card, expect yours between November 10th and November 22nd, depending on your local postal schedule. Now, let's talk about how to make sure your payment arrives on time. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security or VA.gov account. Double-check your bank info and mailing address. Outdated details are the #1 reason payments bounce back or arrive late. Step 2. Know your regular benefit day. Your stimulus deposit follows the same schedule as your existing benefit. No separate stimulus day. Step 3. If you don't see your payment immediately, don't panic. Wait 48 hours after your normal deposit window. Banks sometimes process large federal transfers in overnight batches. And please, be cautious. With every new round of payments, scammers come out in full force. Ignore any text, email, or phone call claiming you need to verify your account to receive your money. The government will never contact you that way. Now listen, I'm here every week breaking these updates down in plain English, so you're never left in the dark. If you find this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. That way you'll always know what's true and what's noise. Let's keep going. A lot of you have asked, will this affect my regular Social Security or VA benefits? The answer is absolutely not. These payments are non-taxable, one-time relief deposits. They don't count as income and won't affect your eligibility for ongoing benefits. That means no risk to your SSI, SSDI, or VA compensation. The Treasury is using the same upgraded system that handled the pandemic-era payments, only faster this time. Deposits will clear within 48 hours of the assigned date, compared to weeks of delays we saw before. But let's be real. While this helps, it's not a long-term fix. Inflation continues to outpace most benefit increases. The projected 2026 COLA is around 2.6%, which may still fall short of actual cost of living rises, especially for healthcare and housing. That's why Treasury officials are already hinting at a possible second relief wave in early 2026, especially if energy and medical costs continue to rise. And there's a new proposal gaining traction in Congress, the Senior Stability Act. If passed, it would automatically trigger future relief payments whenever inflation surges above 3% for 3 straight months. No waiting for new legislation, just automatic protection. Now, I want to tell you something personal. My mother, Patricia, spent 35 years as a school secretary. Every penny she earned went toward our family's future. But when she retired, she told me something I'll never forget. She said, "Tony, I worked all my life for security. Not luxury, just stability." And that's exactly what this stimulus represents. It's not charity, it's recognition. It's saying, you've paid in your whole life, and you deserve breathing room when it matters most. So here's what you can do right now to protect yourself and make sure this payment helps you the most. First, confirm your deposit info on your official SSA or VA account. Second, set up text or email alerts through your bank so you know the moment that deposit hits. Third, use the funds strategically. Experts recommend prepaying winter utilities, refilling prescriptions before January price hikes, or paying down small debts that carry interest. Fourth, check your state programs. Many states like California, New York, and Illinois are layering on their own rebates tied to this federal rollout. And most importantly, share this information. Too many people still don't realize these payments are real and automatic. Let's zoom out for a second. This stimulus isn't just an economic measure. It's a message, a reassurance that seniors, veterans, and Americans on fixed incomes are still seen, still valued, and still supported. Because when we talk about stimulus, what we're really talking about is dignity. It's the ability to buy groceries without anxiety, to turn the heat on without doing mental math, to finally feel like your government remembers you. Economists say this round of payments will pump roughly $6 billion back into local communities by mid-November. But beyond the numbers, it's about something deeper, restoring confidence, restoring hope. So what does this mean for your future benefits? The upcoming COLA will still go into effect in January 2026, raising average benefits by about $55 to $60 a month. But Medicare premiums are also rising by roughly $21, cutting that increase almost in half. That's why this payment now is so crucial. It bridges that gap before the next adjustment. Remember, if you're enrolled in Medicare savings programs like QMB, SLMB, or QI, income limits have increased for 2025, meaning more people now qualify for premium assistance. That could save you hundreds per month in out-of-pocket costs. And here's something most people don't realize. You can update your W-4V form if you have taxes withheld from your Social Security. Doing this once a year ensures your withholding still fits your income and prevents unwanted surprises come tax season. All of these steps may sound small, but together they create control. And control means peace of mind. So, take a breath. Relief is on the way. Deposits start November 4th. SSI hits November 8th. Veterans receive theirs between November 13th and 18th. Paper checks clear by November 22nd. It's verified, funded, and fully approved. This is your reminder that progress is still possible, that after years of uncertainty, help is not just coming, it's here. Now, as we close, I want to leave you with this thought. For so many Americans, especially seniors and veterans, life has felt like a never-ending balancing act, stretching every dollar, worrying about every increase, hoping for just a little relief. And now, that relief has finally arrived. Not as a handout, but as recognition of what you've already given. Because you are the backbone of this nation. You built it. You defended it. You kept it standing through every storm. And you deserve to live with stability, with comfort, and with peace. So check your accounts, stay informed, and hold on to hope. Because this time, the money is real. And more than that, you earned it. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next update. And